to this presentation. Today I am going to cover our Dumfries campus, which is UWS's smallest campus. If you've got any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat box, and my colleague Adam and I will try to answer as many as possible at the end of today's presentation. In order to leave a question, you should see a Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. If you click on that, you should then have a box pop up. Type your question there and we'll get it at the end of this session. Now, we are also recording this session today and we'll put it up on our YouTube channel should you wish to watch it back at a later stage, or if you want to pass it on to friends who have been unable to attend this live session today. So let's get started. If you follow us on our social media platforms, you may have noticed that we have been posting 5 fact videos in the recent weeks. 2 of these videos were specific to Dumfries, so I thought a recap on these would be a nice way to begin today's session. So first up is 5 facts about Dumfries. And number 1, it's a unique multi-institution campus which is shared with the University of Glasgow and Dumfries and Galloway College. Number 2, it's located on the historic 85-acre Parkland Crichton estate. And number 3, we share many of the facilities with the other education providers. And number 4, UWS is the biggest provider of higher education in Dumfries and Galloway. And finally, number 5, the campus is only 2 miles from the town centre. I will elaborate more on these facts throughout the presentation. Next up is the 5 facts about Dumfries. In 2017, Dumfries was ranked the happiest place in Scotland by Rightmove. Number 2, Dumfries was home to one of Scotland's largest shipping ports between the 1700s and the 1800s. Number 3, the world famous DJ and producer Calvin Harris is from Dumfries. Number 4, James Matthew Barrie, the author of Peter Pan, was a pupil at Dumfries Academy. And finally, number 5, Scotland's oldest working theatre is Dumfries' Theatre Royal. As I mentioned in the 5 facts slide, our stunning Dumfries campus is located on the Crichton estate. The Crichton estate is a 85-acre parkland estate and is steeped in history and located on the outskirts of Dumfries. The grounds and landscape gardens are free and accessible to the public all year round, and there are plenty of areas for our students to relax between classes. The Crichton is a vibrant business and academic community. It's got over 75 businesses and 5 academic partners are located here. The campus has stunning state-of-the-art learning facilities and operates across distinct historic buildings. Students benefit from small class sizes, low staff student ratios, and a supportive study environment. I mentioned earlier that the campus is around 2 miles from town centre, so it takes around 30 minutes to walk from the town centre to the campus, although there is a bus service that operates on a regular basis. The image you see in front of you is Dudgeon House, and this is where you will be welcomed by our friendly receptionist Alison. All our general teaching classrooms and computer labs are located within this building. Anyone applying to our social work, management, computer science or childhood studies programmes will find that this is the main building you will find yourself in for the majority of your teaching. Brown House is where all of our nursing labs are located. Our adult, mental health and midwifery courses are 50% work-based learning, so you'll be able to put what you learn in the classroom into practice in the real-life clinical environment. But before you do so, you will learn in our state-of-the-art virtual wards to help you prepare for the real thing. This includes a Domus ward, which is a highly adapted domestic environment and focused on the needs of vulnerable older adults, especially those with dementia. The general wards feature sim men, which are mannequins used for teaching specific techniques such as life support skills, acute and high dependency clinical skills, first aid and communication skills. The sim men are complete with software which is used to replicate real-life symptoms and are enhanced by the manipulation of, for example, blood pressure, pulse and heart rate for extra realism. The use of these sim men will help you prepare for your real-life work placements. Of course, the best people to speak to about the teaching areas are the academics who teach in the schools. So, if you have already applied to us, then please keep an eye on your emails, as invitations to our virtual offer holder sessions, where you will be able to ask all those important questions, will be going out soon. And if you've not already applied to us, what are you waiting for? Now, moving on, look at the library. The library at Dumfries Campus is based in the Dumfries and Galloway College building. This is a shared library and has excellent facilities, including self-service kiosks for issue and return of books or collection of reserved items, student computers to access the UWS network and our digital collections, laptop and device charging points. We also have multifunction devices for printing, photocopying and scanning. All students have free Wi-Fi access to the UWS network and Eduroam. In the library, the study facilities include group study areas, quiet study areas, silent study areas, and bookable group study rooms. The hub at this campus is based in Dudgeon House, and this is where you will be able to find information, attend drop-in sessions, book one-to-one sessions regarding things like money advice, counselling, disability service, multi-faith chaplaincy, academic skills advice, and careers and development. At UWS, we pride ourselves on the outstanding student support we provide to our students, and this includes things like the academic skills advice. This includes online resources, workshops, drop-in sessions, one-to-one support with time management, note-taking, presentation skills, and essay proofreading. Every single student is assigned a personal tutor from day one, and this is usually the course leader who you can make regular appointments with to help ensure you're coping well with the programme and put in place anything that needs to happen if you're perhaps struggling with any aspect. We also provide money advice and have resources on our website for effective money management, weekly drop-in sessions for quick questions, or we do one-to-one appointments for advice and guidance on finances, funding applications, etc. We've got an excellent disability and wellbeing team. If you have any disabilities, you can get in touch to make sure support is put in place before you start at UWS. The wellbeing team can support you through one-to-one counselling appointments and online CBT resources through Silvercloud, which you can read about on our website. And finally, we have got a fantastic career and development team who will help you find part-time work alongside your studies. They'll help you find internships and placements, help you develop your CV and interview skills, and ultimately guide you with getting your graduate job or finding further study once you do graduate. And these are just some of the ways we support our students here at UWS. You can, of course, read more about these services on our website. The gym. Our students have free access to the gym and sports hall, which are located again in the college building. The gym caters for all fitness interests and abilities. This facility contains a wide range of cardiovascular and fixed resistance machines and a strength and conditioning zone. The sports hall can accommodate a range of activities such as badminton, netball and volleyball. The facility and equipment available are ample to support a wide range of sports and recreation programmes. The changing and individual showering facilities are situated next to the sports hall and fitness suite. But our passion for sport and exercise extends far beyond our free student gym access. We have a range of sport teams across numerous disciplines, and our students represent UWS in individual competition. We also have Team UWS members represent us at Scottish and British level university competition. At UWS, a Wednesday afternoon is allocated as free from classes for the majority of programmes, and this is to ensure that students have the opportunity to take part in things like sports and social activities. The Students' Union, the Crichton University Campus Student Association, represents students studying at the Dumfries Crichton campus, and they are based in Maxwell House. They are the social hub for events, sport and info in Dumfries for students from UWS, University of Glasgow, UHI, SRUC and Dumfries and Galloway College. Moving on, we now have a quick look at the catering. There are a number of catering outlets for students, staff and visitors to enjoy while on the campus, and this includes our own UWS cafe located in the Rutherford McGowan building, which is just opposite the Brown House where all of the nursing facilities are. There's also a Costa Cafe within the college, as well as Zest Restaurant, which is run by Dumfries and Galloway College catering students. There is the Easterbrook Bar and Bistro, which is just around the corner from Dudgeon House, and many more which you can find out about on our website, so you're not stuck for choice. We've now come to the end of this really short presentation of our Dumfries campus, and thank you for joining me. I hope you found it beneficial. I and my colleague Adam will now try to answer as many questions as you may have, but if you do think of something later on, please do not hesitate to get in touch with our Ask team, who will be more than happy to help. And their email address is on the screen now. It's ask@uws.ac.uk, or the free telephone number is 0800 027 1000. And if you've not already done so, please download your personalised digital prospectus. You can use the QR code to scan that, and it'll take you straight to the page where you can insert your details and it'll download for you.